Hello you beautiful, beautiful people, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, welcome back to the channel, I hope you are well. Now this week in Horizon 4 everything is brand new, we've got a brand new series 36, a brand new festival quest bringing with it the summer season, and this week's FORZAthon challenges, the Stuff of Legends, for its all important 200 FORZAthon points and the much needed percentage towards the festival players, which is what we'll be completing today. So if you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing, a like rating would be much appreciated. Let's go complete this week's FORZAthon challenges. Now this wouldn't be a Skippy weekly FORZAthon video if I didn't ask about Lake Lodge. If you're new to Horizon 4, you don't own this house, definitely be picking it up. It is worth 5 million credits or it's free with the VIP pass, but it will double all of FORZAthon points all FORZAthon activities, daily FORZAthon challenges, weekly FORZAthon challenges, and FORZAthon lives every hour on the hour. Now the vehicle you're going to need for this week's FORZAthon challenges is any classic sports car. There are plenty to choose from in this category. I'm going to be running the Nissan Fairlady Z 432, running 825 horsepower, 687 foot-pounds of torque. It's four-wheel drive and can be picked up in the auto show for 150,000 credits. If you'd like to use my tune, just search my gamer tag Skippy 4631 or use the file name Skippy YouTube. Now the summer season for Series 36 is no different to any other. There are plenty of rewards to go and grab, but for 50% completion this week, we have a brand new car to Forza Horizon 4, the Mazda RX-3. We'll be checking this car out here on the channel, so definitely make sure you stick around for that. Now we will be checking out the FORZAthon shop, the Horizon backstage vote, and the Super 7 reward at the end of the video, but first let's go ahead and complete this week's FORZAthon challenges, the Stuff of Legend. Chapter 1, Grand Old Duke. Own and drive any classic sports car. Own and drive, then hop outside your festival house or castle, making sure you're in your chosen classic sports car. Drive 2 seconds down the road. Grand Old Duke completed. So with Chapter 1, Grand Old Duke completed, owning and driving any classic sports car. So for Chapter 2, Spirited Driving. Open up the throttle and earn a total of 9 stars from speed zones in your classic sports car. Now for this chapter, head on into your map and then filter by speed zones, making it a bit easier to see and find. You can use any speed zone on the map, it is entirely up to you. You can run the same speed zone over and over, or you can run multiple speed zones. You just need 9 stars in total. I, however, am going to be running Forest Green with just a 90 mile an hour 3-star target. Here we go then in the Fairlady Z, 90 mile an hour 3-star target, and it is 9 stars in total. So if we get 3 stars, we've just got to do 3 runs through this camera. The higher the entry speed, the better. The good thing about Forest Green, it's not too tricky to complete. We've got an average speed of about 120 right now. We should have no trouble keeping that speed up in the Fairlady. Coming up to the end camera, 130.57, so that's 3 stars, 6 more to go. After spinning the Fairlady Z round, we hit the camera once again for our second run through this camera. We just need 90 miles an hour for another 3 stars. Through the camera at 126.66, 3 more stars, 3 more to go. Third and final run through the Forest Green camera, through the end camera at 130.68. That's 3 more stars, so 9 stars in total. And Spirited Driving completed. With Chapter 2, Spirited Driving completed, earning a total of 9 stars from speed zones. It's on to Chapter 3, Never Gonna Give You Up. Show that you are made of sterner stuff by winning a road racing series event at the Colossus in your classic sports car. Now for this chapter, we want the road racing series and we want to head to the south side of the map where the Colossus is located. If you don't have this race unlocked, play through some of the road racing series, earning some influence and working your way through the tiers. Now the Colossus is quite a long track at 12 miles in length. That's why I've created a handy blueprint at just 0.3 miles in length. It's called Quick FORZAthon Chapter 3. It's locked to classic sports cars. If you want to use it, search my gamer tag Skippy 4631 or use the share code 176251569. I've got my fingers crossed this week that this blueprint and share code is going to work. I know the castle cross-country circuit last week wasn't working. It was bugged or glitched or something. But hopefully this week the blueprint is going to work. As always, races for the weekly FORZAthon challenges are not affected by driver tar difficulty. So there's no reason to make this any harder than it needs to be. I'm going new racer. Here we go then, we've only got to do this the once in our classic sports cars. Driver tires take a cheeky right, we head straight on and across the line, first place. 7.6 seconds to do the Colossus, that's got to be a record. Never going to give you up, completed. So with Chapter 3, Never Gonna Give You Up, completed, winning a road racing series event at the Colossus. It's on to our fourth and final chapter this week, Victory Lane. Time to showboat after your heroic victory. Earn a total of 250,000 skill score in your classic sports car. Now this chapter can be completed absolutely anywhere in the map. It can even be completed during races if you want to earn some credits and some influence on the way, but that will take you a little bit longer. Now for those of you that have been around the channel a little while, you know exactly where I'm heading, and that's the Greendale Airstrip for all my skill-based challenges. Now the reason that I come to Greendale Airstrip, there is plenty to smash and crash into, so I'm just going to slide and slip my way around the airfield until I reach 50,000 times 5. That is enough for my 250,000 skill score. Like I say, there are some other sports classics that have times 6 to make this chapter a little bit easier. You also don't need to do it all in one go. You can do it in dribs and drabs throughout the week, but that's no fun. We want to do it all in one hit. So I'm going for 50,000 times 5. You can also wait for a skill song to come up on the radio to get more times. You can get times by 12 or times by 10, depending on the car you're using. That is another way to make it even quicker. But like I say, I'm going to slip and slide my way around the airfield until I reach 50,000 times 5. I've gone well over the 50,000 skill score needed for this chapter. 302,000, the stuff of legend completed. So with Chapter 4, Victory Lane completed, earning a total of 250,000 skill score in your classic sports car. That's this week's FORZAthon challenges, the stuff of legend completed. Let's head on over to the FORZAthon shop and check out this week's cars. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this shop, but the first car up for grabs is the 2018 Apollo IE, 600 of FORZAthon points. Second car up for grabs, the 1992 GMC Typhoon, 300 of FORZAthon points. We've got the Ode to Joy car horn and the Clock Tower car horn up for grabs, so 2 horns this week. The Ode to Joy sounds like this. And the Clock Tower sounds like this. 75 FORZAthon points for each of those. And if you're feeling lucky and got any spare FORZAthon points knocking around, you can grab a normal wheel spin for 40 FORZAthon points. Now this is going to hurt because I've got a little bit of a sore throat, but you can grab yourself a super duper wheel spin for 150 FORZAthon points. Now let's talk Apollo IE, 600 FORZAthon points. It's definitely worth that as it is a fantastic car, but we have seen it as a reward plenty of times either in the festival playlist or the FORZAthon shop. You can also pick this car up in the auction house from anywhere between 6 and 6.5 million. That price will obviously drop as the week goes on as people buy them in the FORZAthon shop, whack them in the auction house looking to make some quick credits. But the auction house is flooded with these things, and it just depends whether you want to spend FORZAthon points or you want to spend credits. Personally, I would spend the credits, save the FORZAthon points for another week. Now let's talk about the GMC Typhoon. Definitely worth 300 FORZAthon points. It is a fantastic little car, but it is worth only 2 to 2.5 million credits at the auction house. Again, that price will drop as the week goes on, but we haven't seen this car as a reward too many times in the playlist or the FORZAthon shop. That's why I think it is definitely worth spending the 300 FORZAthon points on the GMC Typhoon. With all that being said, let's head on over to the Horizon backstage and check out this week's vote. As always, we're going to make our short drive from the festival site all the way over to Horizon backstage, which can be accessed from free roam, or you can hop into your pause menu, slide on over to the cars tab, enter Horizon backstage anywhere from the free roam map. Now, last week's vote saw the Aston Martin 2017 Vanquish go up against the 2019 Macan Turbo, and to no surprise, the Aston Martin Vanquish won the vote and is now available for purchase in Horizon backstage. Now, this week's vote, however, is a pretty silly one. We've got the Lotus Elise 99 up against the Porsche 356 SL. Please do not vote for the Lotus 99. It is already in Horizon backstage. We head all the way to the right. It is here, the 99 Lotus Elise Series 1 Sport 190. Why it is again up for vote this week, I have no idea. But my vote, when I do it live here on the channel, I'll be definitely voting for the Porsche 356 SL. There is no point having 2 Lotus Elises in Horizon Backstage. With that being said, let's head on over to the Super 7 and check out this week's reward. This week's Super 7 reward is the Porsche 911 Singer, a fantastic Porsche to add to your garage. And to add it to your garage and your collection, just complete the 7 challenge cards within Horizon Super 7. And there we go, this week's FORZAthon shop, the Horizon Backstage Vote, Super 7 reward, and this week's FORZAthon challenges, the Stuff of Legends completed. 200 FORZAthon points in the bank and 15% towards that summer season. If you have any questions about this week's FORZAthon challenges, do hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, definitely consider subscribing. We'll be completing the rest of the festival playlist here live on the channel, unlocking all the rewards along the way, especially the brand new car, the Mazda RX-3. But a like rating would be much appreciated. Stay safe and have an awesome day.